Hi guys, so today I want to talk to you about risk or risky or sustenance, or we can even call it blessings. I'm not an ustazah, so pardon me if I use these terms loosely. But anyways, I wanted to share with you this story about Sayyidina Ali radiallahu anh, which really impacted me and changed my mindset on risky 180 degrees. The story was shared in a lecture that I went last Friday. It was by Ustazah Halima Alaidrus, and she's one of my favorite ustazahs, but she's from Indonesia, so whenever she comes to Singapore, I try my best to go and listen to her speak. Anyways, the story goes, and this is a little disclaimer, I'm retelling the story from memory, so I apologize if it might be a little off. So one day, Sayyidina Ali radiallahu anhu was on his way to meet his friend, and he was with his donkey. And on his way, he met a guy who offered to bring his donkey to where he was headed. So Sayyidina Ali radiallahu anhu said, "Sure, why not? Thank you very much." Sayyidina Ali radiallahu anhu reached his friend's house and they had a conversation. And I think in the middle of that conversation, Sayyidina Ali radiallahu anhu remembered about the guy who was helping him with his donkey, and he wanted to reward him for helping him. So he checked his pockets and realized that he has 5 dinars on him. So he made the intention of giving that 5 dinars to the man that was helping him with his donkey. So after he was done with his friend, Sayyidina Ali radiallahu anhu went out of the house and was kind of like waiting for his donkey and the man. And he waited and he waited and he waited, and the guy never came. And then a man from a completely different area to where his friend was staying came up to him and he's like, "Hey, isn't that your donkey?" And Sayyidina Ali radiallahu anhu said, "Yeah, that's my donkey." So when Sayyidina Ali radiallahu anhu saw his donkey, he realized that it was now without a rope that used to be there. So he went to the souk, or to the market, to buy a replacement rope for his donkey. So when he got to the store, he found a rope, and it was exactly the same rope that he used to tie his donkey with. Like, he knew it, like he could identify it. I don't know how he knew, but he knew that that was the rope that he used to tie his donkey with. So he asked the shopkeeper, "Who sold you this rope?" And the shopkeeper went on to describe the man who sold him the rope. He is so and so, he is of this height, he looks like this. And as you guys would probably have expected, it was the same guy that offered to help Sayyidina Ali with the donkey. So Sayyidina Ali radiallahu anhu then asked, "How much is the rope then?" And the shopkeeper said, "It's 5 dinars. So Sayyidina Ali said, "You know what? If he could have just waited, and did the right thing, this 5 dinars would have been given to him, and in a halal way. But because he stole from him and he did not wait and he did not do the right thing, the 5 dinar that he just earned by selling the rope to the shopkeeper was made haram for him." So this amazing story actually taught me that our rizki has been proportioned for us. It has been written for us even before we were born. Allah has decided who we're gonna marry. Allah has already portioned our risk. Allah has decided when we're gonna die. Everything has been written. I have my share and you have your share too. But sometimes, while waiting for that risky to come to us, we become anxious and we become impatient. And when we become anxious, we kind of do the wrong things, thinking that if we put the matters in our own hands, it will come to us faster. But what we should do while waiting, and then it doesn't matter waiting for what, it can be waiting for the right person, waiting for the right job, or waiting for a child. While in that state of waiting, we should tell ourselves, Allah, who is the most fair, most compassionate, most merciful, most generous, He is the one taking care of our risk. He is the one arranging every single little thing in our life. Shouldn't that reassure you and comfort you and just, like, chill? Like, really just chill. All we need to do right now is just try to do the right thing and just try to work on our relationship with Allah. Try to be closest to Him while waiting, because whatever is meant for us will come to us. So yeah, that's my thought on risky, and I hope to see you guys in my next video, inshallah. Bye!